whatever time it is when you're watching this video. What's up with y'all? Today we will be doing a full body yoga flow. This is for all levels. I will include some modifications for some of our advanced poses, but if you guys are ready for that, go ahead and meet me on the mat. We are going to start in a seated position, so let's go ahead and get there. Alrighty, let me take my Crocs off. Alrighty, so like I said, we're just gonna start in a seated position, so let's go ahead and sit down. Crisscross applesauce. And we're gonna take our hands and we're gonna place them on our knees. And we're just gonna start with some breath work at first. So if you guys are ready for that, let's go ahead and take a deep breath in through our nose. Expanding the chest here, lifting up the spine as we inhale. And a deep breath out the nose or mouth. We're gonna do that a couple more times. Inhaling with me. Expanding the chest, lengthening the spine. Hold that breath in. And a deep breath out the nose or mouth. We're gonna do that about 4 more times, okay guys? So deep breath with me. And a deep breath out. 3 more times here. Optional to keep the eyes closed or open. I have my eyes closed, but that's because the sun is literally glaring in my eyes, so I'm just closing them. Deep breath out here. 2 more breaths to go. Inhale through your nose. Nice slow deep breaths, expanding the chest, lengthening through your spine here. Exhaling out the nose or mouth. And we're gonna take 1 more deep breath here. Inhale. Puff out that chest. And a deep breath out. All right, now that we did a little bit of breath work, we can now continue on with our yoga flow. With our next inhale, we're going to reach both our arms up above our head, lengthening through our fingertips here. Deep breath in. Stretch your fingertips towards the sky. Lengthen through your spine here. And as you exhale, we're going to lean towards the left, clasping our hands together, making a little banana shape here, feeling a light stretch down the right side of our body. We're gonna hold that stretch for about 3 breaths here. So deep breath with me. And a deep breath out. Optional to lean maybe a little bit deeper into this stretch, inhaling through your nose. And exhaling as we lean a little bit deeper towards the left. 1 more breath here. Inhale. And as we exhale, we're going to center our spine, bring the hands back down to the mat. Let's go ahead and repeat that, but on the right side this time. So deep breath with me. Both of your arms go up into the air. Inhale as you lengthen through your spine, stretch those fingertips towards the sky. Exhale as you clasp those hands together and lean towards the right, creating a little banana shape here, getting a light stretch down the left side of your body now. Go ahead and take 3 deep breaths here with me, inhaling through the nose. And exhaling, maybe you twist a little bit deeper, maybe you stay exactly where you are, you know that is optional. We're gonna take 2 more breaths here, so inhale with me. And exhale it out. 1 last breath here, inhale. And as you exhale, center the spine, bring those hands back down to the mat. Deep breath here, keeping the hands down to the mat, deep breath in. And a deep breath out. With our next inhale, we're actually going to take our hands, we're gonna set them over towards our left side as we spin around, coming into our tabletop, or hands and knees position, whatever you wanna call it. We're gonna stack our knees under our hips, and we're gonna stack our wrists under our shoulders. So let's go ahead and readjust here. Take your time getting here, there is no rush at all. If your knees are feeling a bit sensitive here in tabletop, always, you know, it's optional to take a little blanket or a little mat Just fold it up and place it under your knees if you're feeling a little bit sensitive there. We're going to give those people some time to do that. And while we give them some time, we're going to take a deep breath here in our tabletop. And a deep breath out. We have our fingertips spread wide here, and we are gripping the mat, making a little claw hand here, gripping our mat, fingertips spread wide, deep breath in. And as we exhale, we're just going to rock forward slightly over the wrist. Deep breath here. And exhale, send those hips back. We're going to keep doing that for a couple more breaths. Deep breath in as we rock forward. Deep breath out as we rock back, sending those hips towards your heels. And y'all, it's going to get a little bit loud because the trash is going to get picked up. So it's going to get a little bit loud, okay? So I just want you guys to know that in advance. It's going to get a little bit loud, okay? So a deep breath here. And a deep breath out. Let's keep that going. Inhale, rocking forward. Maybe add some spinal movements into this flow. Exhaling, sending the hips back. Inhale, rocking forward. Maybe rounding the spine here. Exhale, maybe arching your spine as you send those hips back. Let's do that 2 more breaths. Inhale with me. Exhale, send it back. Last breath here. Inhale, rocking forward. Exhale, rocking back. Now, once you rock back, go ahead and stay here in this child pose position as we take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. One last breath here. Inhale. And as you exhale, go ahead and adjust yourself forward, coming back into your tabletop. We are now going to do some spinal rounds here. And what do I mean by that? We're going to be taking a deep breath in as we rock towards the left. And a deep breath out as we round the spine, rocking towards the right. Inhale, dipping the belly, rocking towards the left. Exhale, rounding the spine, rocking towards the right. We're going to do that a couple more times. Deep breath here. And a deep breath out. Dipping the belly, rocking towards the left. Rounding that spine as we rock towards the right. Let's do that 2 more times here, guys. Inhale. And exhale it out. 1 more time here. Inhale, dip the belly, rocking towards the left. Exhale, round the spine, rocking towards the right, and come back into center. We are now going to repeat that the opposite direction. So this time we're going to inhale, rocking towards the right. Exhale, rounding that spine, rocking towards the left. So deep breath in, dipping the belly. Exhale, rounding the spine, going towards the left. Deep breath here, dip the belly, going towards the right. Exhale, round that spine, going towards the left. And these are slow movements here, guys. We're not moving fast. We're moving with the breath. Really feeling the rounding of our spine here. You may even feel a couple pops here and there. I know I did, and I definitely felt some release. We're gonna do that 2 more breaths here, guys. Inhale, dip the belly, rock towards the right. Exhale, round the spine, rocking towards the left. 1 last breath here. Inhale. Exhale, rounding back into center. Now go ahead and readjust if need be. I know I need to. We're going to take another deep breath here. And as we exhale, we're going to tuck our toes, pick up our knees, and we're going to shift back into downward dog. Once here in downward dog, go ahead and start to pedal out those legs. Taking a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Maybe even add some hip movements into this walking dog. Maybe twisting towards the left and twisting towards the right. Maybe you even start to gaze under your shoulders here as you twist to each side. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. Continue to paddle out those legs, inhaling through your nose and exhaling out the nose or mouth here. 2 more breaths to go. Inhale with me and exhale it out. Like I said, it is totally optional to look from left to right. If you want, you can just keep your neck and head relaxed, gazing at your big toes for our last deep breath in. And exhale as we find stillness in our downward dog. Grounding down through our heels. Y'all, it's gonna get a little bit louder. I want y'all to know that. My trash is gonna get picked up. It's gonna get a little bit louder. Just bear with me. Bear with me. Let's take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out. If this position is feeling a little sensitive to you, you can always bend the knees. Down dog, inhaling through the nose and exhaling out the nose or mouth. Let's take 1 more breath here. Inhale through your nose, and as you exhale, go ahead and look forward, gazing between your hands here as we start to walk our feet forward, coming into our first forward fold of the day. If this is a little bit too intense for you at the moment, go ahead and start to bend those knees, making this a bit more accessible for you. Let's take a deep breath in, keeping the neck and head relaxed here. Inhale with me. And exhale it out. Let's take 1 more breath here. Inhale. And as we exhale, we're going to start to walk our hands up our legs, coming into a halfway fold here. Let's take a deep breath in our halfway lift. Inhale with me. And exhale it out. Let's take 1 more breath here. And as we exhale, we're going to fold forward. Taking a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Let's take 1 more breath here as we fully stand, stretching our arms into the sky, coming into our mountain pose. Hi.
Hi.
How was school?
Good.
That's good.
Good.
Because I'm making a video. I'm going live.
Oh.
Wow.
And what do you found?
It's around you. Yes. All right, but like I don't want you to be exposed to the internet right now, so I'm gonna like move you aside.
I see you Tuesday.
I don't have your parents' permission.
I see you Tuesday, Jasmine.
Yes, I will see y'all Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all have a good day.
You too.
Make sure you drink some tea if you're feeling sick though. Ginger tea and honey.
Yeah, I'm gonna let my dad know to give me some tea or something.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Y'all have a good day.
You will, Jasmine.
I will see y'all later.
Okay, Jasmine.
Those my neighbors, y'all. Those are my neighbors. Let's actually get back into the yoga flow real quick though. But you know, I had to say hey to my neighbors, period. Anyway, let me go back into where we was. We were in Tadasana, so let's go back into Tadasana. Deep breath in, hands in the air here, guys. Stretching up nice and tall. And as we exhale, bring those hands down to prayer. We are now going to get ready for some sun salutations. I will include modifications for our sun salutations, of course. We're only going to do about 2 to 3 rounds, depending on how I'm feeling. So if you guys are ready for that, let's get started. I'm facing the front of my mat here. With a deep breath in, we're going to stretch our hands into the sky. Inhale with me. And as we exhale, we're going to fold forward. Let's take a deep breath here as we halfway lift. Exhale and fold forward. Placing your hands down on the mat. With a deep breath in, we're going to step back to high plank. If this is inaccessible for you, you can always lower down onto your knees, just like so, if high plank is a little bit too much for your body. Once in high plank, we're going to take a deep breath here. As we exhale, we're going to rock our shoulders over our wrists, lowering down through chaturanga, all the way to our bellies, nice and slow. Once there, take a deep breath in, extending the arms into cobra. Inhale here. As we exhale, we're going to tuck our toes, pick up our hips, shift back to downward dog. Deep breath here in our downward dog. As we exhale, we're going to walk our feet forward, coming back into our forward fold. Deep breath in as we halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, fully stand. Exhale, hands to prayer. And that was our sun salutation variation. We're going to do that maybe 1 more time or 2 more times. And so let's go ahead and get started with that again. Deep breath in, hands to the air. Lengthening through your spine here. Exhale, forward fold. Deep breath in here as we halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale here as we step back to high plank. And like I said before, optional to lower down. Oh no! Okay, well damn y'all. Alright, so the wind just straight up knocked my phone. It just straight up knocked my phone down. Yeah, it be like that. It really be like that. Now I gotta readjust the camera. Cause that just happened. Yeah. Now I gotta readjust it back to the position it was in. It's a little windy out here, y'all. It's a little windy out here. Hopefully we are... Now I gotta readjust, man. I had everything lined up. Now I have to readjust the camera again. Oh my God. Hopefully, hopefully that don't happen again. Hopefully the camera stay up this time, cause like that was like inconvenient. But anyway, let's go back onto the mat. Let's get back into our high plank. Like, hopefully the camera don't get knocked down again. I feel like it is. So let me just like, y'all wait right there. I'm gonna put a chair in front of my tripod. Alrighty, I am back with my garden chair. I'm gonna put this in front of my camera. I'm just gonna like put it in there in hopes that it like keeps it from like falling. All right, now that should keep it from falling. Like that should keep it like stable, like for now, I guess. Let's get back into high plank. Anyway, let's go back into high plank. Like I said before the wind really interrupted me, optional to lower down onto your knees, just like so, as we lower down through chaturanga. So deep breath here. Exhale as we rock over the wrist, lowering down through chaturanga, nice and slow, all the way down to your belly. Inhale here as we extend the arms into cobra. Exhale as you tuck your toes, pick up those hips, shift back, downward dog. Deep breath here in downward dog. Exhale as you either walk, step, or hop those feet into forward fold. Deep breath here as we halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, fully stand. Exhale, hands to prayer. Let's do one more round of our sun salutation. We got this, y'all. We got this. Deep breath in, hands to the sky. Lengthen through your fingertips here. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale here, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Deep breath in as we step back to high plank. If you need to modify here, go ahead and lower down onto your knees. Let's take an inhale in high plank. Exhale as we rock forward over the shoulders, lowering down through chaturanga all the way to our bellies. Nice and flat here. Deep breath in as we extend the arms, coming into cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, pick up those hips. Shift back, downward dog. Inhale here in downward dog. Exhale, walk the feet forward to forward fold. Deep breath in, halfway lift. Deep breath out, forward fold. Inhale to fully stand, stretching both your arms into the sky. Lengthen through those fingertips. Exhale, hands down to prayer. And those are our 3 rounds of sun salutation. So now we can actually continue on with our yoga flow. So from here, we're going to take another deep breath in, hands up to the sky. We're going to exhale down to our forward fold. From here, we're going to take a deep breath in. As we exhale, we're going to walk the feet back into downward dog. Go ahead and readjust here if need be. Taking a deep breath in your downward dog. And a deep breath out, keeping the neck and head relaxed here, gazing at your big toes. With your next inhale, go ahead and start to bend those knees. Exhale, kick your right leg up. Coming into 3-legged dog. Deep breath here in 3-legged dog. Exhale as we sweep the right leg forward, stepping this right foot in between our hands here. Take your time to scoot it there. It doesn't have to be one motion. Just take your time to get there, guys. With a deep breath in, we're going to windmill our hands up, coming into high lunge. Let's take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out as we bring our hands down to prayer. If you need a little bit of stability here, optional to take your hands and you can place them on your right knee just like so. Or you can either take your hands, place them down on the mat for a bit of stability as well. Whatever is most comfortable for you in this moment. Me personally, I'm just gonna keep my hands on my knees like this, and I'm gonna take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. I'm gonna take 2 more breaths here. Inhale with me. And exhale it out. One last breath here. Inhale. And as we exhale, let's go ahead and take our hands. Let's place them on the mat just like so. Deep breath in. And a deep breath out as we lower our left knee down, coming into a low lunge. Inhale here with me. And exhale it out. Optional to keep the hands on the mat just like so. Or with your next deep breath in, you can windmill those arms up, stretch them nice and tall. And exhale, bring them down to prayer. Let's take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out. Yeah, I'm kind of cold. I'm not gonna lie. Like it's like really windy. Like that wind is really doing something to me right now. I'm cold. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Like I'm cold, dead ass. Let's take another deep breath in though. And a deep breath out. One more breath here. Inhale. And as we exhale, let's go ahead and take our hands. Let's place them back on the mat. Let's meet those who already had their hands here. With a deep breath in, I want you to scoot that right leg a little bit forward. We're creating room here for our runner stretch. Go ahead and flex that right foot so your toes are pointing towards the sky. Deep breath in with me. And as we exhale, we're just going to slightly fold over our right leg here. That is optional to fold forward. If you want, you can just stay up just like so. But if you want to deepen your runner stretch, just start to fold over that right leg. Taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out, using your hands here for support, pushing the ground away or gripping the mats. As we settle for 2 more breaths here, inhale with me and exhale it out. You're gonna feel a deep stretch down the back of your right leg here. You should not feel any type of pinching or sensation in the spine. You should not feel any of that there. If you are feeling that sensation, go ahead and readjust here. The only thing you should be feeling in this position is a deep stretch down the right side of the leg, down the back of the leg here. That's all you should be feeling. Let's take another deep breath here. And as we exhale, go ahead and bend that right knee, coming back down into your low lunge. Let's go ahead and tuck our back toes, lift that back knee up. Let's take a deep breath in. As you exhale, pull that right knee into your chest and drive it back to 3-legged dog. Deep breath here. And a deep breath out as you lower the right leg down, coming back into downward dog. Go ahead and paddle that out. Walk those legs out here. Inhale with me. And exhale it out. With your next inhale, go ahead and bend those knees. Exhale, kick the left leg up, coming into 3-legged dog. Deep breath here. And a deep breath out as you sweep that left leg forward, stepping this left foot in between your hands just like so. Take your time to get there. There is no rush at all. Readjust if need be. And with our next inhale, we're going to windmill those arms up. If you need a little bit of stability here, optional to keep your hands on the mat, or you can either place your hands on your knee just like so. Me personally, I'm going to keep my hands on my knees like this, and we're going to settle for 3 deep breaths here. So let's go ahead and inhale. And exhale it out. 2 more breaths to go. Deep breath here. And a deep breath out. 1 more breath to go. Inhale with me. And as you exhale, let's go ahead and lower our hands down to the mat just like so. And go ahead and lower that right knee down, settling into your low lunge. Optional to keep the hands on the mat here just like so. Or with your next inhale, go ahead and windmill those arms up. Exhale, either bring them down to prayer or you can set them on your left knee. Either or, whatever's most comfortable for you. I'm going to keep my hands in prayer. And I'm going to take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. 2 more breaths here. Inhale with me. And exhale it out. 1 more deep breath here. Inhale through your nose. And exhale out the nose or mouth. Your next deep breath in, go ahead and take your hands, go ahead and place them on the mat just like so. Let's meet those who already had their hands on the mat. Let's go ahead and inch our left foot forward, creating room for our runner stretch. Go ahead and flex that left foot so your toes are pointing towards the sky. Optional to stay exactly where you are, or if you want to deepen the stretch, take a deep breath with me. And as you exhale, go ahead and fold over that left leg. And remember what I said before, the only thing you should be feeling here is a deep stretch down the back of the left leg. If you're feeling any type of pinching or discomfort in the lower spine here, go ahead and readjust. We're going to settle here in our runner stretch for about 3 breaths. So inhale with me. And exhale it out. Couple more breaths to go here. Deep breath in. And a deep breath out. One last breath here. Inhale. And as you exhale, start to bend that left knee, coming back down into your low lunge. Keeping your hands on the mat here. Inhale. And as you exhale, tuck your right toe, lift that right knee back up. We're gonna pull that left leg back into our chest and drive it back to three-legged dog. Deep breath in. Deep breath out as you lower the left leg down. Go ahead and readjust here if need be. Paddle off those legs, keeping the neck and head relaxed here. Inhale. And exhale it out. One more breath here. Inhale with me. And as you exhale, go ahead and look forward. Look between your hands. Deep breath in. And a deep breath out as we ripple forward, coming into our high plank. If you need to modify here, go ahead and lower the knees down just like so. Me personally, I'm going to modify as well. And I'm going to take a deep breath here. And as we exhale, go ahead and rock forward over the wrist and lower down through chaturanga all the way to your bellies. Go ahead and set your forearms down on the mat just like so. As we take a deep breath in, expanding the chest, coming into our Sphinx pose. We're gonna settle here in Sphinx for a couple of breaths. Inhale with me. And exhale it out. 2 more breaths here in Sphinx. I'm actually gonna scoot back so I'm all the way in frame. But we're gonna stay for 2 more breaths here. Inhale with me. And exhale it out. One last breath here. Inhale. And as you exhale, go ahead and lower your chest down. Take your hands, lay them by your sides just like so. Lower your chin or forehead down to the mat as you take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out. Let's take one more breath here as we prepare ourselves for our locust pose. This is going to be a little bit intense here, but it's okay. It's okay, y'all. We're building strength. This is a full body flow. We're building strength here. Let's take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, go ahead and pick your head and neck up off the mat. Expand the chest here. Lift that chest. Reach your arms back as you start to lift your legs slightly, coming into your locust pose. Deep breath with me. And a deep breath out. Keep on reaching the hands back, lifting that chest up. Inhale. And exhale it out. Keep on reaching, keep on lifting. One more breath here. Inhale. And as you exhale, lower the chest down nice and slow. Lower the arms, lower the legs, lower the chin or forehead. We're gonna rest for 2 breaths and then we're gonna go back to locust. So deep breath in. And a deep breath out. One more breath here. Inhale with me. And as you exhale, go ahead, lift that chest, lift those arms, lift those legs. Reach those hands back, coming into your locust pose. Inhale with me. And exhale it out. Keep on reaching, keep on lifting. Deep breath in. Optional here to start to bend the knees. Maybe even you can catch onto your ankles here. Let's take a deep breath in. Maybe come into your bow pose. Inhale with me. Keep on lifting the chest. One last breath here. Inhale. As you exhale, slowly release those ankles. Slowly lower back down, lowering the legs. Lowering the arms, lowering the chest and head. Let's go ahead and take our forearms. Let's make a little pillow here so we can rest our head on the little pillow that we just made. Let's take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out. One more breath here, resting with me. Inhale with me. And as you exhale, I want you to take your hands, I want you to place them near your lower ribs, just like so. Deep breath in as we push the ground away, coming back into our tabletop. Readjust here if need be, stacking the wrists under the shoulders and stacking the knees under the hips. Inhale here. And exhale it out. One more breath here. Inhale. And as you exhale, go ahead and send those hips towards the heels, lowering down to child's pose here. Go ahead and rest your chin or forehead against the mat. Optional to have your legs spread wide, or you can keep your legs together like so, whatever is most comfortable for you. Optional to keep the hands extended out in front of you, or you can take them and set them by your sides like so. Whatever you find most comfortable here. We're gonna rest in whatever variation of child's pose that you chose for about 4 breaths. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Inhale with me. And exhale it out. Inhale. Nice and deep, slow breaths through your nose. And exhale it out. Let's take one last breath here. Inhale with me. And exhale it out. Now if you had your hands by your side like me, go ahead and extend them out in front of you like so. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out as you push the ground away. Walking the hands back to your knees, coming into a kneeling position here. Inhale with me. And as we exhale, we're going to use our hands for support to spin our legs around, coming to sit all the way down on our glutes, extending the legs out in front of us, coming into an L-shaped seat position like so. I'm going to go ahead and scoot a little bit forward so I'm all the way in the frame. We're going to take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out. Resting the hands on the mat here. Keeping the legs relaxed. We're not engaging the legs quite yet. We're just sitting here, taking a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Let's take one last breath here. And as we exhale, we're going to use our hands for assistance to lower all the way down against the mat now. Go ahead and use your elbows and forearms for assistance to lower yourself all the way down against the mat. Lay your head down against the mat here. Go ahead and keep those knees up and your feet flat against the mat as we take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. I want you to go ahead and start to spread those legs apart, maybe about hip distance apart here, still keeping the knees in the air as we take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. With our next inhale, we're going to take our arms, we're going to lay them out to the side, coming into a T-shaped formation here. Let's take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out as we lower our knees down to the right side, nice and slow here. Taking a deep breath in. And a deep breath out as we lift those knees. Letting them lay over to the left side, nice and slow. These are slow, smooth movements here. There's no need to speed it up, guys. Take another deep breath in, picking those knees back up. Exhale as you lower them down to the right side. Optional to just keep your neck and head relaxed here. Keep it nice and neutral or centered. Or, as you take your deep breath in, as you lift those knees up, over to the left side. Optional to turn your gaze towards the right. Getting a nice light spinal twist going on here. Let's go ahead and settle here for a deep breath in. And a deep breath out as we lift those knees, turning our head and gaze towards the left side. As we lower our knees down towards the right side, getting a nice spinal twist here. Go ahead and settle for a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. One more deep breath here. And as you exhale, go ahead and pick those knees back up. Keep them centered. Keep your gaze centered as we take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out as you reach your arms out in front of you. Start to walk your legs back close enough for you to reach out and touch your legs. Once you're able to reach out, go ahead and pull those legs into your chest. Wrap those arms around your legs here, coming into a little ball position. Let's take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out. This is a great counter or recovery pose for lots of different back bends, especially if you're doing a lot of cobras, you're doing a lot of sphinx or locust pose or wheels or barrels, any of those type of poses. This is an excellent counter pose. Very good for the tailbone and lower spine here. You can find a lot of release in this position, especially if you rock slightly from left to right, giving your lower back a little massage here. Taking some nice, deep, slow breaths. And it is optional to rock. You do not have to if you do not want to. It's perfectly fine to stay in stillness, hugging your legs into your chest here. And if hugging your arms around your legs is too uncomfortable for you, you can always take your arms and you can set them under your knees like so and hug your legs like that. If hugging your arms around your legs completely is a bit uncomfortable for you. And with every variation you chose today, we're going to settle for another 2 breaths. Rocking from side to side or just staying in stillness, whatever you find most comfortable. Let's take one more breath here. Inhale with me. And if you are rocking from side to side, go ahead and find stillness. Still hugging those legs into your chest. Deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Let's take one more breath here. And as we exhale, let's slowly release our legs down to the mat. Use your hands for assistance here to slowly guide them down, setting your feet down against the mat. Slowly lay flat, stretching out your legs here, laying your hands down by your side, coming into Savasana. Go ahead and close your eyes here. Relax your muscles, relax your joints, relax your spine. Just go ahead and sink into the mat here, taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. If you need to readjust, go ahead and do so. Find your comfort position here. And once you find that comfortable spot, sink into the mat, relax your body, relax your mind. Take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out. Let's go ahead and take some time to thank ourselves for this yoga flow that we did today. Let's thank our bodies. Let's thank our minds, thank our spirits. Let's just take a moment to do so. Take a moment to show yourself a bit of gratitude today. I'm going to give you guys a couple moments of silence to do that. take 2 more breaths here in silence. One last breath here. And as we exhale, let's start to wiggle our toes, wiggle our fingers, maybe rotate your ankles, rotate your wrists. Start to awaken your body up once more. Get a deep breath in, a deep breath out. Do any type of micro movements you need to do here. Maybe a deep stretch, whatever you find most comfortable. With your next inhale, go ahead and start to raise those knees up, placing your feet flat against the mat. Go ahead and walk your feet closer to you, close enough to hug your legs into your chest here. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, go ahead and roll over to your favorite side. And use your hands to push the ground away, coming back up into a seated position. Let's go ahead and go back into our crisscross applesauce position here. Optional to open the eyes or to keep them closed. We're going to close out our practice here with a deep breath in and a deep breath out. One more deep breath in. Stretch those arms into the sky. Lengthen through your spine here. Exhale, bring those hands down to prayer. And with that, we bring our practice to a close. Thank you guys for joining me today for this full body yoga flow. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for commenting. Before I close out the video, I am going to read all the comments. If you guys are used to my channel, you know how we do this. We do the whole yoga flow. Then at the end of the video, I read all the comments. So with that, let me get up, let me roll this mat up, and let me get to that. Alrighty. Y'all, I'm cold, man. It's getting colder out here. It's windy. I'm not gonna lie. My teeth are starting to like click together. Like, man, it's cold. I have like goosebumps on my arms and stuff. Like, I'm cold out here, man. I'm not gonna lie. But I had to come out here because the sun was shining. Yesterday it was cloudy and it was rainy, so like I could not come out here. So even though it's cold, I still had to take advantage of this full sun. I had to take advantage of that. But anyway, let's go ahead and read all these comments and then I can go in the house because I am cold. I'm like freezing. And I don't see that many. I only see like 4, so it's gonna be quick. All right, but P Bezer, I think that says Bezer, Bezzrr, Bez or Bees. P Beezer, something like that. But they said hi, hey, thank you for joining, thank you for commenting, what's up with you, what's up with you. All right, Tom said that is a good back that you have. Thank you. It's the yoga, it's the yoga, you know, you feel me, it's the yoga, it's the yoga. Tom also said hi with a waving hand. Thank you for joining. What's up with you, what's up with you. All right, I think that says Blanca, but I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, go ahead and correct me. I do be wrong sometimes. But they said 2. Alrighty though, but that's all the comments I see. I don't see any more. So thank you guys for watching, commenting, and liking. And I will catch you guys next time whenever I do another yoga routine. But yeah, I gotta skedaddle. I'm cold as heck out here. Like, I'm starting to shiver, I'm starting to shake. So with that, peace and love, y'all. I'm finna leave, and maybe our next yoga flow, we can do a headstand yoga flow or maybe a handstand yoga flow. No, I still have not mastered my handstands. So we might have to do a handstand yoga flow so I can get some more practice in with that. But with that all being said and done, thank you guys again, and I will catch you guys later. Peace and love. Peace and love. Enjoy y'all day, night, morning, evening, whatever time it is y'all watching this video. Enjoy yourselves and be good to yourselves. Peace and love again.